ABC News is in the midst of a talent crisis that's sending shockwaves through the network. After the high-profile exit of Holmes and Amy Robach, who were once seen as the future of Good Morning America, insiders are concerned that there's no one left to fill the shoes of stars like Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan. With a dwindling pool of talent and no rising stars ready to take the reins, is ABC News at risk of losing its top-tier status? Today, we're diving deep into the network's behind-the-scenes struggle to secure its future and keep its flagship shows alive. ABC News has been without a head of talent for nearly 2 years, and the network is starting to feel the heat. The recent departure of Holmes and Amy Robach after their affair scandal in 2022 has left a massive void, one that the network wasn't prepared for. According to insiders, Holmes and Robach weren't just hosts of GMA3, they were being groomed to take over the main stage at Good Morning America. With the likes of Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, and Michael Strahan taking up to 80 days off a year, the need for strong, reliable successors is crucial. But without them, ABC now finds itself scrambling for talent. And the issue isn't just the absence of high-profile anchors, but also the lack of fresh faces who could rise to the occasion. Lindsay Davis, who currently anchors World News Tonight on Sundays, has been floated as a potential successor. While Davis has the gravitas and journalistic chops to anchor the primetime slot once David Muir steps down, sources say she's not being considered for Good Morning America. ABC has a solid roster of correspondents like Martha Raddatz, Rachel Scott, Mary Bruce, and Jonathan Karl, but they're not seen as the kind of star power needed to replace the iconic morning show team. And then there's the issue with George Stephanopoulos, who was once the face of election night coverage and a critical part of ABC's political reporting. Since being passed over for David Muir as anchor of World News Tonight, Stephanopoulos has reportedly pulled back from some duties, focusing instead on GMA and big interviews, all while renegotiating his lucrative production deal with the network. In the meantime, David Muir is quietly consolidating power at ABC. Muir, described as a hunk by sources, seems to be calling many of the shots at the network, especially after his longtime executive producer, OMG, was recently promoted to president of the news division. The move raised eyebrows within ABC, with many insiders questioning whether Karamedovic, who has worked almost exclusively with Muir for the last decade, has the skills to manage talent across multiple shows, including The View. The challenge of balancing egos and maintaining high-stakes programming like Good Morning America and The View requires more than just journalism, it demands a deft hand at managing personalities in crises, something Karamedovic has yet to prove. While the network is celebrating the ratings success of its recent debate coverage, the void in leadership and talent remains glaring. Insiders argue that the absence of a head of talent is crippling the network's ability to cultivate new stars and manage its current roster. It's not just about finding people who are good, it's about finding the next generation of Good Morning America hosts, and so far, ABC has yet to fill that critical gap. Many had expected Simone Swink, the executive producer of GMA, to rise into a leadership role given her expertise in managing talent and developing new revenue streams. But instead, Karamedovic was chosen, leaving some wondering if this leadership shuffle will truly address the network's deeper issues. ABC News is at a crossroads, and the cracks are starting to show. The departure of Holmes and Robach, combined with the lack of successors for their biggest stars, could have long-term repercussions for the network's ability to stay competitive in the ever-evolving media landscape. While executives celebrate individual moments of success, the larger question remains, who will step up and carry the legacy of Good Morning America and World News Tonight into the future? And with no head of talent to guide the way, the answer remains uncertain. It's clear that ABC News has some major decisions to make. As stars like Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos gradually take on less responsibility, the network needs a new generation of talent to keep viewers engaged. Whether they can find that talent in time, or if this leadership vacuum will have lasting effects, is something we'll be watching closely. If you enjoyed this look behind the scenes at ABC's talent crisis, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the latest in media and entertainment news. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.